Hey there, TikTakers! Today, we'll be exploring the world of cinema, and more specifically, we'll be talking about the most famous giant gorilla in the world. Do you know who it is? It's King Kong, of course! This character was conceived and created by Merian C. Cooper as part of the movie with the same name, and it premiered in 1933 under the RKO Pictures label. If any of you love classic movies and you haven't watched the original King Kong yet, you should. This film was a milestone back in the day, especially in the area of stop motion and animation. This movie is about a group of filmmakers and sailors who, led by director Carl Denham, sail towards Skull Island. There lives a terrible monster, Kong, who is worshipped by the island inhabitants. Carl and his crew arrive to the island, are attacked by oversized creatures, and some of the crew members end up dying. And the natives, who want to offer a sacrifice to their god Kong, kidnap the main actress of the movie that was going to be filmed there. And so Kong takes her and ends up falling in love with her. However, the rest of the crew manages to save her, and Kong ends up becoming crazy. The giant gorilla is subdued, captured, and he's then transported to New York City to be exhibited as a touristic attraction. And that's where he meets his end. After breaking the chains holding him and finding and grabbing the woman he fell in love with, he climbs to the top of a building, but once at the top, he is shot dead and ends up falling to the street. As we mentioned before, TikTakers, the King Kong movie was a milestone in the world of cinema. It showed a huge monster on screen which seemed to measure 16 meters, even though it only measured 45 centimeters. King Kong had supernatural strength, but was very intelligent and even had feelings. Moreover, despite his size, he could walk upright like a human. To give King Kong life, they used stop motion, and even though this technique already existed in cinema, they used it so well that they were considered pioneers. Animatronics were also used in the film, and the result was that at the time, the film looked incredibly good, even though nowadays it looks pretty bad. Stop motion involves taking many pictures of a model after each slight movement of it. Then all those pictures are played sequentially and quickly to give the illusion of movement. The one in charge of manipulating the stop-motion pictures for the King Kong movie was Willis O'Brien. The first King Kong movie was so successful that RKO Pictures released a sequel the same year, Son of Kong. After that, and over the years, many more movies featuring King Kong were produced. Among them, Kong vs. Godzilla, King Kong Escapes, King Kong 2, King Kong, and Kong Skull Island. Those are just a few of the movies starring the giant gorilla, but that's not all. King Kong has also appeared in many video games. He's the protagonist of 7 different titles and is a playable character in the platforming game Konami YY World. And he has also had cameo appearances and homages in different cartoon shows such as The Simpsons. This famous primate can also be found in animations and many other forms of media. It seems that even though so many years have passed since his debut, his charisma is still there and hasn't disappeared, especially because new movies are still being produced featuring him. In his most recent movie, King Kong is not alone, and like other creators have done in the past, director Adam Wingard decided to make King Kong fight with Godzilla. The movie was originally going to premiere at the end of 2020, but the release was postponed due to the pandemic. It finally premiered on March 24, 2021 internationally and on March 31st in the United States. And like it usually happens with King Kong movies, this entry didn't disappoint the fans and became one of the most successful movies of the year. Through all these years, the animation techniques used to produce these movies have improved a whole lot. And even King Kong's appearance has changed slightly when compared to his first incarnation. However, his essence is still there, TikTakers, and it's fascinating. What version of King Kong do you like the most? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. And if you want to see more Draw My Life videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode!